if you live stream your DJ sets on Twitch, or you want to, there's been a big change. And that is that for the first time, DJ sets have now been regularized. It's now legal to play copyrighted music on the channel because Twitch has agreed with the majors and hundreds of the independent record labels that this is now okay. She's on the face of it. Big news, isn't it? Because since the pandemic, when DJs went to Twitch in their droves to DJ, there's a huge community of DJs dwarfing any other platform by far. But it's always been a grey area. Frankly, DJs have been getting away with it. And it's only because Twitch is such a big platform owned by Amazon that the record labels have tolerated. And the behind the scenes word is that they have tolerated it because Twitch has said, look, we will sort this out at some point. And there's been a lot of toing and froing. Well, now it's been sorted out. So what does it mean for DJ live streamers? Well, it seems to mean two things. If you live stream on Twitch and you don't monetize your channel, you don't make money from it, it looks like you can just carry on with a possible proviso. If you are monetizing, if you're making money from live streaming on Twitch, that's one of the things you do, then you're going to be sharing that revenue with the record labels. And it's going to go up to 50% of your revenue over the next year and a bit. We're not sure exactly when that's going to kick in or how fast, which is one of the things that I think people will push back on, which is a big hit, right? And so the other thing that you need to know is that you're going to need to register your channel under a new DJ category. And Twitch is recommending that you have a channel just for your DJ live streaming, which again is going to, if people have got channels that they use for all kinds of things, this is going to be something that is going to involve a bit of thinking and is not going to please a lot of people. So is this a good thing? It is a good thing, basically, because look, you should be paying if you want to use copyrighted music. If you play in real life, someone's got a license and some of the money is going to the people, in theory, who make the music. This isn't a perfect mechanism. And some DJs argue, well, I play with labels that aren't in these schemes and so on, so it's not fair, etc., etc. But the principle that you use other people's music, you should pay for it, I think is something that most people at least would accept. Also, of course, if it's genuinely now legal on the channel, Twitch presumably themselves can do more to promote DJing on the channel. There's always been this kind of grey area where sometimes they're enthusiastic and sometimes they're not. So look, overall, I think it's a good thing. The bad things are this idea that you need a new dedicated channel. It's going to upset people. Also, DJs who monetize are just going to be saying, look, I'm sharing my money. I don't like this. You can understand that. But as we've said, it's probably fair in the long run. But I think that the lack of clarity about the timeline, Twitch has said it's going to start in a little while, like some point this summer. And then over the next year, it's going to kick in and we'll kind of subsidize our creators in the meantime, but the subsidies won't last forever and we'll phase them out and so on. So there's a big bit of uncertainty going on here as well. It doesn't cover recordings. So unlike a platform like Mixcloud, which is obviously a minnow in comparison to Twitch, but you can live stream on Mixcloud because of the way the licensing works on Mixcloud, your live streams can then live on as recordings on the platform and they stay there. And that's fine. That's all covered by their license. So that's not happening at the moment on Twitch, which is a shame, I think. Having your recordings living there safely would be a great thing. At the moment, they get mutes where literally there's big chunks of silence and other stuff, which is not ideal. And so I think really the thing here is there's nowhere else, right? So we've already mentioned Mixcloud. It's tiny in comparison. It's hard to build an audience. And even then, you still have to rev share on Mixcloud if you are one of the few DJs who's made it work there. Then you've got YouTube. You can't monetize at all because as soon as you use copyrighted material on YouTube, you will get a non-monetization flag on your video. And that's it. There's no way of doing that as far as I know, unless you are a huge label or a huge company that's got a whitelist and has got to deal with them, which isn't us. So look, there isn't another platform that you can do this on. So in a way, Twitch can set the rules here. Let us know what you think, though. Are you a live streamer on Twitch? Have you been planning on live streaming on Twitch? Is this going to make you more likely to do it or less likely to do it? I'd love to hear your thoughts underneath in the chat because we're going to be remaking our DJ live streaming made easy course soon. And of course, what's happened since we first made our course, which was back in the pandemic, is this rise of Twitch. So I'm really interested to know what you think about this. But the big news then is Twitch has now got a DJ program and is regularizing the playing of copyrighted music on its channel. Get good, get out there, make the moments. I'll talk to you again very soon.